Hello and welcome to another edition of Luminar Coffee Break. I'm your host, Vanelli. Now, our topic today is how to download and install Luminar AI templates. Now, for those of you that aren't quite sure what templates are, they're not presets, they're not looks, they're kind of a hybrid. And what I mean by that is they're intelligent enough to where you could store not just photo editing stuff, our tools in those templates, but you can also store overlays, brush strokes. There's so many different things that you can store with that you can store inside a template. And the cool part about it, using with Luminar AI, is that they're intelligent, to where the ones you purchase on the site or the ones that come with Luminar AI are designed in such a way to where it uses AI to analyze your image and figures out what would be some of the best tools to use on this particular image. Now, in saying that, keep in mind, it's a great place to start. Templates are a great place to start. Or if you start to feel like you're losing your creativity, run it through one of the templates, see what it suggests, and then you may get that aha moment and you can work it from there. All right? So let's get started. Yes, I want to give a shout out to everyone here. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. So let me share my screen here. Now, first of all, where do we download templates? We can go right to the marketplace here at skylum.com. Now, I'm part of the Luminar X membership, so I can go here or explore, and here's marketplace right here. Now, what's really cool about the marketplace, let me click on it, is if you're already a member of the Luminar X membership, it'll tell you right here, hey, this one here is included, Gloomy Twilight is included in your memberships, so you don't accidentally buy one that you'll get for free. All right? So, I'm not sure I downloaded that one. Well, nope, that's Elia Licardi. So let me do this. I'm going to come over here to my membership. And let's see where it is. These are the skies. Okay, here we are. Right. Yeah, so these are the skies. So what I want to do is I want to come up here to the templates, and let's download this one right here. All right, so I'm going to download it. And when I do, it's going to my particular hard drive, to a folder that I have on my system. I'm using Windows. Just search for it in Mac, usually in Mac and maybe in your pictures folder. I'm sorry, Pat. Yes, Pat, we have the right one. Not sure why it said 2 minutes ago. But anyways, glad to have you here. I'm going to come down. Let me hide my face. And I'm going to click Show in Folder or Show in Finder. I have it on the other screen. Let me just bring it over to show you. So here it is. Now, what I like to do is this. So I just downloaded it. And the name of it is called Captivating Cityscapes. So let me come down. There it is. Now, what I like to do is this. I right click and I want to copy it. Then I like to keep all of my templates and all of my assets in one location. So I'm going to come over to my C drive under photography. And under photography, let's see, here's my assets. And I'm going to come down here to templates, right click, and I'm going to paste that zip file that I just downloaded. Now I know exactly where it is, all right? Now from here, right click, and I want to extract it in that location. And there it is, it's right up here. Now that zip file I can get rid of, so I'm just going to delete it. Not that it matters if the one is there, because that just means that I downloaded it more than once. I'm going to put it here like this. There. So now I have my template downloaded to my computer. It's in a safe location. What I have to do now is install it. Now, if I double click on this, I know I'm Windows, but the Mac, this Mac file always comes with it. Now, if I'm on a Mac computer, if you're dealing with a Mac, typically you can install it right from here. All right? So, I'm so sorry, I don't mean to be distracted here. Let me see. Just making sure everyone's getting it all set. Okay, wow. No video. Everyone else is getting video. Whew, thank God. All right, so let me get back to it. All right, guys, sorry about that. All right, so here we are. Now, notice there's 2 more zip files. So when I originally did this, this is why I got hung up, because, you know, they're giving me not only Luminar AI files, they're also giving me Luminar 4 because I have Luminar 4. So that's phenomenal, but remember, it's still a zip file. So I have to unzip it. Right click and extract all. There we are. And now I have it right here. All right, and I could, in theory, just delete this. And you know what, while I'm at it, I might as well, I'm going to extract Luminar 4 just in case I want to use Luminar 4 for whatever reason, which I normally don't. There. So now, if I double click here, here is where I have the template. Now, the neat thing about it is, with Mac users, all right, so if you're working with Mac, you're able just to double click on this, boom, and it installs it. That's one of the perks of the Mac operating system. With Windows, we're going to use our software to install this, all right? So let me show you how we do this. I'm going to make sure Luminar AI is launched, which I have it right here. All right, let me just do this real quick. There we go. All right, now, I'll come over to the Luminar file menu. From here, File, Add Luminar AI Template Collection. Now, this is where people forget where they put it. So that's why I created that special asset folder. So I know that all my asset stuff is in my photography folder, assets, templates. Now, here's the new one we just downloaded. And I want to install the AI version, and here it is. Open. And now, if I come over here to templates, and I click on template, you'll notice over here where it says purchases, these are the ones that I bought. I can click on it, and there they are. So, I mean, how simple was that? Now, did you guys notice something? So for those of you who are watching, are you noticing anything slightly different between my version and yours? All right? I want you to look at the screen real quick and let me know in the chat. Let me answer this question while we're doing this. Our good friend Julie says, can you use 4 in AI? No, because keep in mind, there's a lot of new tools that were added in Luminar AI. It's a totally different program. Now, sometimes you could bring over some of the tools and it's under legacy. It'll use what it can, but it may not be perfect. So a lot of times it's good just to have them redeveloped for AI. If it's something that we have on the marketplace, those are the ones that are being converted over, so you're lucky on that. All right? So let me go back again. Russell knows right away. Yeah, so this is a new update that will be launching tomorrow. Look how they redesigned the templates here. And the way they redesigned them here, it makes it so much easier. Now, our good friend Jerry says, are there a number or recommend a limit on the number of templates you can install? Well, short answer, supposedly no. However, 50 has been the 50 has always been like the generic number. They're saying like 50 skies, 50 textures. So you don't want to put too many in, because then the system will start slowing down. In another lesson, I'll show you how to organize those. And no, Russell, we will not be talking about zip files. So in another episode, I'll show you how you can organize them. But for now, that's how we download them. Now, by the way, if you notice, the new version has an add button. So let's click on that. Boom, look at that. So instead of having, let me go back to here, invisible worlds. So instead of having to go over here and come down to File, add Luminar AI collection, they have it handy right here, right next to the purchases. Now I'm going to double click on purchase for a minute. Let's see, we have Captivated. We have Michelle Grenier's Badass Collection, Earth from Above, Authentic. Good. Now, yeah, these, and let's see, Invisible Worlds, Monochrome. All right, good. So I have all of these downloaded, and just so everyone knows, today is International Women's Day, and in honor of that, Skylum is recognizing 4 of our top female ambassadors. Michelle Grenier is one of them. And they created some killer templates. I'm going to roll that video for you, come back, answer questions, and then show you how to add one more. In honor of Women's Day, March 8th, 2021, Skylum's Marketplace will feature 4 very talented women who have created signature templates for Luminar AI. Michelle Grenier has designed 12 templates for your sports and action portraits. Nancy DeCampo has designed 10 templates for nature in the city. Kate Finity designed 12 special tones for the year. And Elena Lopez has designed 10 templates to enhance natural colors. Check them out on the Skylum Marketplace under Signature Templates. And there we have it for those. Now, let me get to the questions. And Jeffrey, thank you. So Jeffrey says, are the ones purchased used by AI suggestions? Yes. And what's really cool about all of this is that the new template, oops, out of the way there. So what's really cool about all this is with Luminar Update 2, all of the templates that you purchase are automatically recognized, and then soon we'll have a way to where you can actually add your own, to where it'll recognize what's in the shot and add to that also. Let me pull here. And Julie says, can you install Lutz the same way, or do you have to go back and forth to the ones that you want? That's a good question. That'll be another episode where we'll talk about installing Lutz and your own skies. So that'll be a good lesson follow-up, Julie. So in a nutshell, just to answer Julie's question real quick, when you're dealing with Lutz, you're dealing with the mood tool, and that's under creative. And from here, you can load your own custom Lutz right here, all right? And then, of course, you could download them off the site, and then you would do them the way we just did, all right? But let's go back to the templates. And I want to add one more. I'm going to go back to these. Did I have Invisible World? I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's just install it. And now let's look. Add Earth from Above. there we are, invisible worlds. All right, and so we have them right down in here. Now, let's come over to the catalog. Let's do, let me do this. And I do the favorites. All right, go to Coffee Break. And let's see some of my favorites. One more. I'm trying to find a really good. All right, you know what? Let's use this image here. This is Dan and Shell. Let me share my screen. There we go. So now I'm sharing my screen. I'm going to adjust, revert to original. That can't be the original. Edit. I changed it so many times, maybe it thinks it's the original. And I'm using the history tool and come down to the original image. There it is. And by the way, to make performance faster, the history tool saves 50 of your last events. So whatever you do, it saves up to 50 of those. And then once it hits 50, just the bottom ones here get replaced. They did that to improve speed and performance. All right. So now that we have this here, let's go to templates. And now let it look at the templates or at the image and decide which one it thinks to be best. Oh, look, here's big screen. I'm falling in love with black and white again. Let's try that. Ooh, sunshine looks really good. I'd crop this right about here. Oh, I actually like sunshine quite a bit. Dark forest looks good. See cold. Ooh, you know what? I like dark forest. Now that I have it, I can just click the plus icon or the heart icon, and now it's saved to my favorites. So here are my favorites, and I have them right there. So notice again, for this particular look, it found that there were people in the scene, so it gave us big screen. Now I can always come down here and just switch over to my favorites. I love iconic. You know what, let me stay with iconic real quick. And while I'm here, do a real quick edit. I'd start with enhance, good. That's it. And then let's bring out some of the shadows. That's it, not too much. Right about there's good. And let's, oh, the blacks are already enriched. That's it. And while I'm here, let's add smart contrast. There we go. And let's see what it recommends. Okay. There we go. And we're set. Now notice, by the way, when it's cropping like this, it shuts off any of the changes you've made, and then it brings back those changes. All right? So there we have it. And let me do one more. Here we go. There. And I'm sorry. I can't leave without adding a little face relighting. Look at that. And it was even able to catch that it's a side profile. To me, that's extremely cool. All right, there we have it. All right, guys. Let me check the messages. We're good there. Good. All right, so that's how we install Luminar AI templates. And like some of the questions that were in, you can just go right to the website, find the template you want, download it, but most importantly, put it in a folder or somewhere where you are going to remember where it's located. Because, let me put this back here, because the ones you've already created with templates, you can easily find those. So if I come down to my templates, and I just click on the elliptic tool here, I can show an Explorer, and now these templates that I've created are stored right here under Luminar AI, Data, Templates, User. My purchases are stored here, and the legacy is stored here. But keep in mind, Luminar AI put them in those locations, so I don't mess with those. Those stay right where they're at. If I have to reinstall them for whatever reason, I'm not going to go here because chances are these will be gone because it's part of the program. I'll go right back to my assets folder, and in my assets folder, that's where I'll find all those templates. All right? Well, great. Guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I'm so glad I was able to give you a little sneak peek at version update 2, and wait till you get your hands on update 2. Tomorrow will be a soft launch, and certain people in certain countries, we're going to roll it out a little bit slow to let them get it. The official release date is a week later on the 18th, I believe. All right, so on the 18th, we're going to roll it out. So those people, so everybody will receive it by that time frame. And the best part is you don't have to do anything. When you launch Luminar AI, it'll pop up and say a new update is ready. Click it. If you're like me and you get impatient, go to the help menu and check for updates. All right? Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you like these episodes, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you hit the notification button so you'll be notified when we have these special shows. Well, I'm Vinelli. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you at the next coffee break.